Fala rapaziada, tranquilidade, aqui quem fala é o HK. E no episódio passado a gente foi atrás de um tesouro falso de Caia só pra prender uns ladrãozinhos, tá ligado? Tipo, o Paimon ficou bravo, tá ligado? Mas é Paimon, né? Agora vamos fazer a outra missão, que é se não me engano, a missão da Ember que a gente viu, né? É, do Planador. Vamos lá, 600 metros, meu Deus. Cadê? Onde que é? Aqui. Vamos lá falar com a Amber agora. Vamos ver o que a Amber tem pra nos dizer. Se não me engano é Planador, né? Que deu pra ver na descrição aqui. Ah, é Amber aqui. E aí, Amber?
Hey, traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time?
Ai, que mentira. Ela tava com o Kaela, ela resolveu um tesouro falso.
Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
É, não tenho.
A gliding license? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license. Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's... So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license? No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam.
Hoje... Ah, tá.
I gave you your wind glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say. An
Examinadora, no
exam?
caso.
What
Puxa
a
pouquinho.
pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner... No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems.
É, foi o que eu acabei de falar uns segundos atrás.
But
Ela só vai fazer
you need to respect the rules.
um teste mesmo.
Here, take this glider.
Comigo, deixa eu baixar um pouco aqui. Ela só vai fazer... Ah, os cachorros agora. Ela só vai fazer um teste porque no... Se vocês viram no primeiro episódio, teve meio que a batalha, entre aspas, do Extremorterro, né? Que é o do Valin. Então, tipo, todo mundo viu que a gente sabe usar o planador. Então ela só vai fazer um pequeno teste com a gente.
No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using it. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me. Wow, that's a big old book! Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
Oxi. Vou ler nada, Amber.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
Exatamente, pai.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
Olha.
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual
Historinha.
really
Deixa eu
written
baixar um pouco aí, pô.
in style?
Conto de fadas.
Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Vamos atrás da Amber então, né? Vento, coragem e asas. Bora atrás da Amber. A Amber... Ah, ela tá ali. Tá ali nada. Aonde que a Amber tá? Gente do céu. Tem Amber, beleza?
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
É.
Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been...
Ai,
the
obrigado.
gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Olha.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo slime. Apparently, if you pop an Animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly. What?
Ih, não leu. Ih, foi pegando gato, não leu.
Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving. How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an
Caralho,
instruction
pai, ficou bravo.
manual? This is so embarrassing.
Sério.
It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide.
Ah,
What you
entendeu.
lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of the... Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to.
Ah, moleza. Molezinha.
Okay then. You just need to follow the...
Moleza. Na paz, fica na paz. Pode ficar na paz. Ah, ó, tem um moinho de vento aqui. Show de bola. Beleza, tá ali? Tá. Bom aqui, facinho. Moinho de vento. Ô, velho, peraí. Puxa pra cá, velho. Eu quero burlar a parada aqui. Ah, tem como, tem como. É obviamente que tem. E aí, cheguei. Senti uma falta?
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
Ô, você tá falando que o cara já
Alrighty
sabe.
then. You heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
É dela ainda a missão? Deixa eu abrir aqui pra ver se ainda a missão é dela. Na verdade não é dela, né? Deixa eu ver, afinal das contas o livro era um conto. É da Amber ainda. Ela deu. É, a Amber mesmo.
Hey, here. Over here.
Sim, eu já
I'm all
percebi.
set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before.
Tá, ué, vou continuar o teste? É. Tá, né? Ô, na moral, tem vento não, velho. Ah, tá, obrigado. Ai. Na moral. Não dá não, velho. Que bugado que ficou ali. Ah, ficou ali sim, beleza. Poxa, eu vou aproveitar já o desfecho. Beleza, já completamos a missão. Amber, vamos ver se a Amber quer.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind glide. Easy! You've flown this way before anyway! Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very... Just keep thinking about that license.
Tem mais desafio ainda? Porra, Amber, me lasca, velho. Porra. Ah, 50 e poucos segundos aí é fácil demais. Aí ficou moleza. Tá aqui. Moinho de vento. Cadê? Ah, tá aqui. É moleza. Aqui. A gente... vamos ser interrompidos, não vão?
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
Cavaleiro de Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Caraca, colocar isso aqui e for devorar pra um coelho seria bom, hein?
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Isso aí, veio salvar a gente, pelo amor de Deus, velho.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw a raptor gliding around these parts.
Aí, agora deu ruim.
Who's that?
A known criminal in
Deu
Mondstadt.
ruim esse
He
raptor.
always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact, but he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job.
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale.
Tô achando que a gente
But
vai
that was
atrás do
some time.
raptor, hein?
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance.
Vamos perguntar.
Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off.
Ia lá, não passei ainda no teste? Ô, mancada, hein? Já que eu tinha passado no teste.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took. Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Visão elemental. Vambora. O negócio tá piscando aqui na minha frente, velho.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is? It looks like a broken tree branch. Oh, Piper knows. It's from a frame of a
Eu
wind
vou usar o
glider.
negócio elemental
Therefore,
se eu parar, tá piscando na tela.
they're a strip
Cadê o
of
pão?
cloth with animal markings on it. Looking
tá
at the
piscando
design
na
and the way it's
tela, tá
woven,
vendo?
there's a good chance it came from a
Não,
wind
não dá
glider.
conta.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought. How do we know if this was left by raptors? Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off. How do we know if this was left by raptor or an Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way. Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead? There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the marking. Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead. It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Bora ver então o que é.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Aqui em cima? Não, na rua. Vamos lá. Vamos ver o que é. Ai, me lasca. Eu tô level 6 ainda. Não fica de ponto de dano. Foi.
Thank goodness! The Knights of Favonius have arrived.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly churls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around these parts.
Ah, tá. Tem monte espalhado pelo mundo, filho.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky.
Now, who does that remind me of?
It really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant...
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report...
Heavy object? The artifact? Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went...
Seems like a strong lead. And don't worry, as soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up
esse Raptor então, né, velho? Vamos pra cá. Vamos ver o que vai dar aqui. Ó, aumento. Xiii. Ah, aí deu. Agora deu ruim. Aí agora deu ruim. Aqui elemental. Beleza, deu dano. Não anda, não vai. Pega da cara. Beleza. Bom que eu tô level 6. Os bonitão tudo level 13. Ai, ai. Visualiza aqui porque não vai dar ruim pra mim. Lisa. Outra, vou jogar as coisinhas. Errou. Isso aqui acho que não vai dar não. Ah, não vai dar. Vamos pegar aqui. Boa, vai. Não pegou exatamente do jeito que eu queria, mas... Vamos pra se livrar. Foi. 2. Falta a expulsão.
There's a bunch of funny-looking people, too. Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
Poxa, não deu ainda não?
If that's the case, what are they hanging around here for? I wonder. Well, this measly bunch... Look where we are. The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Caralho, mano.
But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor...
É, pior que aqui mesmo. Nível recomendado 4. Ah, agora que me ajuda. Lá você me coloca level 10. Aqui você me coloca level 4. Ah, nível level 2. Aí deu ruim. A Lisa tá level 2 aqui. Vou colocar level 10.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like but there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off. If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them. And you still had one stage to go in your exam. Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything? How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam? Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go? It's a custom version of the exam, designed by you. Besides, the normal version of the exam. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer!
Boa resposta.
Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Tá, vamos lá então. Tutorialzinho mostrando como funciona. Foi ali? Opa, falta um. Foi. Foi também. Foi de novo. Falta o segundo. Ai, vai dar ruim, vai dar ruim, vai dar ruim. Ai, vai dar ruim. Eu preciso de bagulho, né? É, boa. Demorou demais pra abrir, ó. É por aqui não? Certeza que é por aqui não? Tá, vou confiar, né? Acho que é por... Ah, é por aqui não. Eu quero ver a correntinha, gente. Por enquanto, moleza, né? Vou dar aquela recuperada. 2, 1. Pegar a corrente de vento. 2, 1. De novo. 0. Aí, peguei. É, tá. Eita. Beleza. Mais um aqui. Mais um aqui. Ó, deu dano em mim, velho. Bora
I
ver
knew
então.
you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
Ué, que deu? O negócio demorou uma cota pra abrir, velho. Será que deu ruim? Não. Nossa, deu ruim, eu vou ficar muito bravo, velho. Aparentemente não, né? Pelo jeito tá tudo normal. Planador aqui. Espera aí. Tem alguma coisa? Não. Oxi, bora ver, velho. Ah, nossa, aqui, ó. Peraí. Aí. Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá. Vamos, eu quero minha carteira pra poder fazer as coisas aqui, André. Pra poder planar à vontade. Esse baúzinho. Aqui, outro aqui, né? Aqui não. Não é brincadeira.
What's the hurry?
Não ia ter nada. Tem. Foi? A parte vai no portão. Esse é no portão, né? Eita, que vai dar ruim. Level 15. Ah, aí sim me lasca, hein?
I'll race you there!
35 de dano, que isso? Mas 35 de dano. Ei, mas pera lá. Poxa, como assim não acertei, né? Como é que eu vou tirar, vai? Mas bora ver, velho, que aí fica difícil, né? Você tomou na cara pra me parar tudo isso. Ó. Tá difícil, pegado. Puxa, como que eu errei isso aqui?
Hey!
Vai entender? Aí foi? Mano, ah não, aí fica pegado. Saiu de vala. Vamos pegar aqui. E... Acertou? 200 de dano. Matou. Beleza. Aqui, vamos ali. Vamos ter alguma coisa. Dá pra explorar até ver. Deixa eu ter um baúzinho aqui, velho. Oxi, pera lá que eu nem encostei, velho. Um baúzinho que eu quero, velho. Na moral, baúzinho. Loot. Pegar um lootzinho. Só, né? Tem por enquanto. Opa. Ali é a despenhadeira por fora. Parece que tem uma carne no chão. Eu quero. Acabou o loot pelo jeito. Tem a despenhadeira também. Bora ver. Testar, né? Pra ver se acerta. Não chega não? Oxi, chega. Ô, louco! Ô, na moral? Não.
No one escapes my sights.
Isso é louco.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Ah, não adiantando nada. Esse poder de bobeira. Ah, é, tem que ativar a poção. Aí. Vai, filho. Molhei isso aqui. Esse dá ruim, eu fico bravo.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry.
hey, watch it. You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry. You're right. He's right there in front of us. If only we could... So how did he get across? If it's too far to glide, it's definitely too far for anything like that. There's also no
Tem
sign of an
lugar,
anchor
né?
point.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away! We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there. But... Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea. Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to... Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait!
Isso,
Stop!
pô, pai,
You'll never make it!
Coragem,
Come on, off you go
hombre.
now.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it. And that's good...
Oxi, vento fala agora, hein?
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Aí é pegado. Tem alguma coisa lá. Ó, você se põe, por
With the
favor.
wind! Here's something special. Wind blade!
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock.
Na moral. Oxi.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Just you what?
I knew I should have stayed home.
Oxi, deu 77. Que isso? Olha.
Just you what?
Test subject.
Vaporização.
All right, I got him.
Pegamos?
I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all
né,
thanks to
Taima?
your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible
Ah,
at the
capaz
end of
de
the day,
enganar.
gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral.
Recompensa, tá? Não tem. Desafio bem
She
simples,
just can't sit
recompensa.
still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt.
Legal. Anda.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay!
Boa,
I'm
conseguimos,
not surprised though.
conseguimos
You're a
nossa
natural after all.
licença.
Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Tipo, viramos um amigo da Amber, tá ligado? Tipo, e é isso. Saca? Bom, rapaziada, finalizamos aqui a missão da Amber, né? Que era pra gente ter... ela tava ensinando a gente a fazer voo, né? Tirar a nossa licença de planador pra gente poder sair e curtir a vida, né? Planando pra tudo que é canto, mas... né? Como a gente já conseguiu, eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se gostaram, deixe seu like, compartilhe o vídeo e até um próximo vídeo. Valeu, falou, um forte abraço, fui.